What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Aged Out Reacts with the two hosts of the Aged Out podcast, Mike Fantini and
Evan Worrell.
And before we get into today's Pulse Percussion content from a couple different years, make sure you hit the subscribe button on the YouTube channel, share the content, helps the channel grow. We appreciate all that love. It's free, costs you nothing, helps us out a ton. Let us know what you think about our opinions and what your opinion of the videos we're watching are. The podcast is available, the Aged Out podcast, on all podcast services. Spotify, all the major ones, Spotify, YouTube, Apple Podcast, and Google Podcasts. So check it out there.
You got it in there.
Yeah, I know. It took me a second. Hit us up on patreon.com/agedoutpodcast. Link in the video description. If you want to support us financially, you can do even as little as $1 a month. Constantly trying to upgrade equipment. As you can see, once we push to the video, your all's contribution so far has helped us get video. So you can see our beautiful faces now here in a second when I switch over to the other screen off the logo. So check that out. And check out LoneStarPercussion.com. Use the code AGEDOUT, also in the description. Get the new gear you need. Save yourself $10 on any order of $50 or more. Now that I got that out of the way, stumbled through it a little bit. We made it. We survived.
All about the recovery, man.
I know, right? Exactly. I need a sip of a liquid after that.
I got you. Cheers.
Did you open it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it didn't come through. Must have been too loud.
Oh,
oh well.
Overpowered the mic.
Yeah, right. So we're watching Pulse Percussion today. We're doing 2016 and we're doing 2019, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So the 16 video comes from a channel, Elijah Jones. I think he actually was a BD quad drummer. Check out his channel, Elijah Jones. Links in the description. Thanks for the video. Go check him out, support him. Got some all kinds of videos on his channel, drumming related. And then the other channel is Ty Shu, real small channel. Does a lot of video game content, but a couple random drum videos. Check it out if you want to. Feel like we should still shout it out. If it's not your thing, it's all good.
Spread the love. Spread the
love. Spread the YouTube love. So, all right, as you can see, we got Pulse 2016 here first. Let's get into this.
Their stuff is so tasty.
I know. The stylization of Pulse just never gets old. Never gets old.
It all just sounds like it feels good in the hands.
Oh, yeah. Picking it up at the space.
A little fuzzy on that stock roll at the very beginning. Dude, I love that. That buzz before the shot.
He writes that a lot. He writes that a whole lot.
It's like such a cool juxtaposition of the timbres, like going from that low buzz into that ping.
The drums sound so good.
Dude, those snares sound great.
God, they're quad line. They won this year, right?
I believe they did win this year, yeah.
I hope they did. They're playing their nuts off. I think this video is SCPA finals or prelims.
Floppies. Whew. That's a hot segment.
Yeah. I don't remember liking this show all that much, though. I think I don't know. I don't remember, like, when we did the playtime videos for the podcast, I had to watch it. But damn, they played well.
I definitely like the show after this year better than the show, but
yeah,
the uninvited one.
So many floppies.
Woo. Woo. In there, baby.
Some quad sectional action.
Oh, that.
Yeah.
Little speed bumps. Those guys are up there. Tuned up.
I
love that rhythm.
That's so impressive and so hard. That the picking it up with the space, and they're playing the sweeps with it too. Kudos. That's incredibly difficult. These rolls are just so locked in.
In there. Not bad.
Eighth note 5-lit roll.
I love short macro.
Yep. The 1 counters.
7 strokes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh, phrasing in there.
I always take playing in a circle with a grain of salt when I'm watching groups. It's so easy to play in a circle.
So easy. It's like
everyone sounds good in a circle.
So easy to get locked in, but you really
It's
get your ears locked in.
You're just engulfed with sound.
Look at it.
Hold on, watch
Nice.
this. Check the quad player out behind the snare circle. He like turns around and like hypes him. Right here.
Repping for the team. He's like, oh, y'all finally hit that.
Right? I love the tuning. God, those snares sound good. Did they not hold on to those triplets they crescendoing on the way down? Listen to that.
Yeah. But the subtleness of like the arrangement there, just to do like some pick crescendo triplets.
Wait for it. I might not have gone back far enough. I didn't. Oh well. Oh, right there.
Yeah, the very bottom end. The metric change coming on the crescendo.
Yep. They did not suck.
No, that was
They were not bad. All right, let's jump to 2019. Check that out for a bit. Oh, I didn't even ask you. What are you drinking tonight? What's going on over there?
This is a Three Floyds Gumball Head.
Is it an IPA? Hoppy?
It's American
sour?
Pale Ale. You wouldn't like it.
Yeah. Is it a tree beer?
Tree beer.
Mm-hmm.
It's a flavorful beer. Is what it is.
My girlfriend's got a good friend that loves IPAs, and she calls them tree beers, the super hoppy ones.
Yeah. Well,
all right.
Makes sense, I guess.
Random aside. We'll talk alcohol later if we want to. But 2019.
Like the pregnant mother visual.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Was 2019 the table show?
Yeah, the divided we fall thing.
I love that show. What is up with the snare sound? Is it the video?
I don't like the snare tuning. I mean, I'm not going to compare it apples to apples just because it's a different person, different equipment, but
yeah,
they did switch to those suede heads this year, and I'm not a fan of those. You lose the articulation. They sound muffled.
They very much do. I'm going to hear that bass phrase again because we were talking over it.
Their bass tuning is money.
Yeah, that's real satisfying.
Woo.
Mm-hmm. Woo.
Woo. I kind of got a little wonky in the middle.
At the very end,
yeah. Shout out. I'm sure Joey had something to do with that tuning over there.
Yeah, I'm not liking the way these heads sound compared to 16.
Yes. I like that leg. Woo! Dude, the space coming out in the accented rough.
Yep.
Pulse, famous for the roughs.
I think we were talking about this earlier. Were they like the group that like started that fad, or like I don't know if
mean,
it's not a fad. It's stuck around for so long.
The
At this
trend.
point.
I mean, it's
Yeah.
still, yeah. I remember them the most. I don't know if they started it, but they have the most memorable ones, probably because they play them well.
Yeah, they're very good at it. Very good at it. You know what? I actually think that's Elijah Jones right there, who's the video we just watched before this. Could be wrong. Correct us in the comments if we're wrong.
Woo. Dude, they kind of came back to that. Dude, he likes that motif.
I was going to say, didn't we just hear that same pick it up rhythm? I mean, there's definitely some iconic things that Mapes is the one that writes the battery book, right?
Yeah. Hold on. Let's listen to this. A good release.
But Mapes is the one that writes the battery books, right?
Correct.
He definitely
Yes,
has some things he reuses, like motifs and like kind of not phrases, but rudiments, if you want to call it that.
Yeah, so does everybody. I mean,
everybody has their style for sure, but that
For
was just
sure.
really funny how it was the same big it up from the 2016 year. Didn't quite nail that stick flip.
coming out of that space.
Yeah. These heads probably hide some stuff too, don't they?
Got to.
Yeah.
Definitely, without a doubt. Those drums are just considerably lower than that 16-bit.
Oh yeah. That entrance wasn't quite in there. I'm gonna 16 was not 16 won, but I think 16 is noticeably better than 19 was.
I would agree with that. Getting that roll.
Some hairiness in that trade-off within the sections. The singles.
I think this book is harder than the other one.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. Definitely. I don't know about the quad book. That 16 quad book looked pretty impressive.
I don't know. I think this one was harder.
Right. Tomato, I guess.
But clean is the best hype, as they say.
Oh, yeah. And we're splitting hairs here. We're not saying 2019 Pulse was bad. They're clearly extremely good.
No, I
One
think
of
the show should have won.
I would agree with that statement. Woo!
Hold on, go back. So, watch this snare phrase again, and when they go out to the edge, they do the decrescendo, and like you can hear it. You can hear the space in between the notes in the middle, but when they go out to the edge, you just completely lose it. Like,
Yeah.
I know this is a video recording, blah blah blah, but that's my gripe with those heads. You just lose it, especially at the edge and the low end.
Yeah.
Just
But I will point out, they
regular
nailed
black
that
max.
phrase. It sounded like they nailed it. There's one rough that might not have been perfect, but we'll see. Came in hot.
Lose it at the edge.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, agreed. The woo guy.
There's always a woo guy. Every lot. Tempo bump.
Brisk.
Yeah, it's real fast.
I love it.
Those hand-to-hands.
Dude, there's so many like spaced attack.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, I think I agree with you. 19's book might have been harder. 16 was just so clean.
Yeah,
So
undeniably
clean. Just ridiculous.
That's what happens. You win when when you're really clean.
Yeah, right. Well, this
Well,
was fun.
not always.
Well,
But
yeah,
anyway.
we'll talk about that on a podcast episode. I don't know about all that. But
Yeah, that's
let's wrap this up. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. We enjoyed checking out Pulse. I'm sure we'll check them out again in the future. Yeah.
a show.
LoneStarPercussion.com, code aged out, save yourself $10. Patreon.com if you want to support us, Aged Out Podcast, social media, Instagram, Facebook, all that good stuff. Podcast services. Yeah, that's it. We'll see everybody in the next one.
Peace.